Hi. Hi, Mom. Hi, Jitin. Hi, Althea. Hi, Priya. Hi, Anandita. We're just waiting for some more people to join. Hi, Jessica. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on a Sunday morning. Great to see everybody joining us on Sunday. So, during the last show, we discussed all about boosting immunity in a natural way. And today, we'll be shifting our focus to fitness and busting a lot of myths related to fitness. Anytime during the live session, you can take a screenshot and post it on your story, tagging us. And today on our session, we've got a very special guest. Her name is Vasudha Agarwal. So we'll quickly take Vasudha online. Hi, Vasudha.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well. Thank you.
Okay, good. So I think there is some issue with my. Am I audible to you, Vasudha? Is it
Yes.
fine?
Yes.
Okay, great. Great.
It's a little
So,
shaky.
Vasudha,
Yeah.
yeah, some technical errors. So, Vasudha, thank you so much for giving us your time on Sunday morning.
All my pleasure. Very excited.
Okay, great. So, Vasudha, I'll just quickly tell our viewers about you. I've already told them that we'll be busting a lot of fitness myths. But, you've got so Vasudha is a health coach and she's also the founder of the Fit Club, the Fit District, and TFD CrossFit. She's also certified in Bollywood aerobics, kickboxing, yoga, TRX, CrossFit, and CrossFit gymnastics. If that wasn't enough, Vasudha is also an artist, a designer, and mother to two cute dogs. I keep following your dogs. So
Thank you.
great. So, Vasudha, it's a bright Sunday morning here in Delhi. How's the weather there in Bangalore?
It's very gloomy, but very beautiful. You just
Okay.
feel that it will rain any moment, but yeah, it's not raining yet. Thanks. My dogs can go for a walk.
Okay, that's wonderful. And have the fitness centers reopened in Bangalore? Because I know the center has announced that they can be reopened, but like in Delhi,
Yes.
they haven't yet. What about Bangalore?
A few centers have opened, but I still feel that a lot of members are hesitant to hit the clubs. It will take a while for everyone to get comfortable in this.
Okay. And
Everyone's
what about
still very clear.
has your health club reopened?
No, we haven't yet opened.
Okay. Okay. Great. So, Vasudha, our followers have been eagerly waiting for this session. We have been sending out teasers about whatever myths everybody has, and we've been getting response from them that they're eagerly looking forward to this session. So, I would like to begin with the most widely known misconception that everybody has related to fitness, which is if they are working out, then they can eat anything on this planet Earth, or if they are dieting or eating healthy, then they don't really have to work out. So, what do you have to say about that, Vasudha? I think that's a very big misconception that everybody has.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So this is something very common, and I think it is normal to think like this. Uh, we have to understand that a healthy lifestyle or staying fit is not just by working out, but eating healthy is rather a larger part of staying healthy. what you consume is very, very important. Yes, if you are working out, it definitely gives you the liberty to, have those cheat meals or every day eat something that you want to, you feel like eating, but they should be in limited quantity. Too much of anything is bad. So depending on your goal, depending on your body type, depending on your kind of workout, you need to understand how much one should consume in terms of food. Now, when we say food, uh, I do feel that a larger percentage of people are consuming more carbohydrate based food. And we need to try and understand that a meal should compose of a good quantity of carbohydrates, protein, as well as good fat, and of course vitamins and minerals. So these are the key ingredients of our day that we should consume, irrespective of you working out or not working out. So coming back to your question, a precise answer would be that no, it is wrong to think either way. If you are working out, you cannot eat anything and everything in any quantity. You must control your portions. You must ensure that you have a good amount of all five nutrients going into your body. And diet, when we say diet, yes, eat clean, eat right is important. But if you are skipping your meals, and you think that, hey, I'm not working out, but I'm taking care of my diet, that's something that's not going to help you. You need to ensure that you're taking smaller meals. You don't have to eat three meals, rather break it down into five small meals. But skipping meals is not the right way forward. And at the same time, having a set time, if your lunch hour is at 1:30, it is extremely important that you focus on following that time, because then your system begins to adapt to all these changes, which is very important for your internal system to understand what is happening. So diet and working out goes hand in hand. You cannot prioritize any one.
Great. And Vasudha, what about protein supplements? Like, is it really necessary to have protein supplements, or you can get protein, adequate amount of protein through a natural diet, especially if you're a vegetarian, because our platform focuses on vegetarianism. So, what would you like to say? Are they enough, or do we take extra supplements?
So again, this is very goal dependent, but I would, on a larger scale, say that if you can manage protein through your local healthy food that you cook at home or that's available for you locally, it is always better to choose that rather than, taking supplement with external supplements. So I was a non-vegetarian for the longest time, and maybe about 7 to 8 months ago, I switched to vegetarian. My workout schedule has not changed too much. I still train hard. I still do a lot of weight training, and I do focus on building my muscle mass or muscle gain more, for which protein is important. And the way I keep my vegetarian protein going is through soya, paneer, and a lot of sprouts. I love dals. So basically, it's the same usual food that you would get in the market. I'm not investing anything extraordinary, but I ensure that in my day, I'm an eggetarian rather, so I do eat egg. And just for a layman person to understand how much protein he or she must be consuming, if your weight is, say, 60 kg, a person who is not working out would have to consume 60 grams of protein every day. So that's one of the easiest way to measure whether you're getting enough protein. Of course, if you are working out really hard, you can increase that percentage to a little more. But the easier way to understand how much protein one must consume, whether vegetarian diet, vegan diet, non-vegetarian, or vegetarian, that's easier to, then understand with a 1 cup of dal, with 2 eggs in a day, with some paneer in a day, how much is it total? So I would suggest avoid supplements as long as you can. Don't get yourself, I've seen my members, before they start working out, they start investing in supplements and shaker and all of that. It's not really required. Maybe later stage when your goals are really high intense, maybe at that point you.
Okay, got it, Vasudha. Thanks a ton. So, another thing, so gyms and fitness centers are, a lot of them are actually shut at the moment. So we feel that, especially guys, they feel that they are unable to build muscles and they are lacking energy because they're not able to do weights training in the gym. So a lot of us have moved to outdoor training, which is, of course, we do a lot of functional training and stuff. We are not, of course, lifting weights there, but making use of our own body weight to work out. So, Vasudha, what I wanted to ask you is functional training as effective as weights training in the gym, for building muscles, especially for guys?
Yeah, so coming back to the same thing, it firstly depends on your goal, what your goal is. And right now, where you are with your fitness level, that matters a lot. Because if you are someone who has just begin the fitness journey, working out from home, starting with body weight training or using minimal equipment like smaller weights, lighter weights, or resistant bands, it's easy. You don't really have to focus on lifting heavy because you've just got started. Then there's an intermediate level where you are lifting weights, moderate weight, and you can definitely involve that in your body weight training. The same effect, same benefits. It does vary a little bit. I wouldn't say it's the same, but you're on a similar page. The only problem comes is when there is somebody who is majorly into body weight, I mean weightlifting, not body weight. For them, it becomes difficult. An athlete who is strongly involving weight training in their day-to-day activities and lifting heavy, definitely their body is going to see drastic change. They might feel a decrease in their muscle quantity because of functional training and good body weight training. But the good side is because of a muscle memory, whenever the gym's open, you're going to bounce back in no time, provided you have been active throughout. You're doing similar movements using whatever the least equipment you have or using your body weight. To anyone who is into weightlifting and feels that they're not lifting that much, maybe what they can do is they can use lesser momentum movements and more strict movement to build strength and to be able to bounce back and lift weights quickly, come back to where they stopped.
Okay. And Vasudha, since we are already discussing about weights training, there's something which most women feel that, they'll get bulky if they do heavy weightlifting in the gym. So, that is like another misconception that women have. Like, I myself do very heavy weightlifting in the gym and I don't feel that I become bulky or anything. So, what would you like to say about that?
Yes, so this is such a common question, and no, it is very difficult to bulk up. As someone who's looking to bulk up, it takes a lot of effort, and that kind of food, that kind of supplement, that's when those supplements come in. So, yes, to all the girls who think that they might end up becoming muscular or bulky, absolutely not. It is a challenge to, be big. It's not easy. But definitely, I would say that please, whoever you are, girl, boy, age doesn't matter, injuries doesn't matter when you recover from it. Everyone must do weight training because when you're building strength to be able to do all your day-to-day activities effortlessly, efficiently, and the health of your joints, tendons, ligaments will have a lot more longevity that way. So weight training, strength training is very important. Now, when we say strength training, we are not just talking about body weight training. Every form of strength training is equally important. So if you think you're going to lift dumbbells and barbells and you're going to become muscular, no. I have been working out for many, many years, and if it was easy to build up, I would have been really huge by now. So no, please involve weight training, but don't have that thought that you will bulk up. And it's actually, even if you do, you're going to just look a lot more fitter, stronger, and leaner. You know, you're not going to bulk up. You will look leaner. So it is extremely important that you add weight training and do not stick to just dance-based format because it's fun, or yoga-based format because it's relaxing. Strength training is equally important.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Vasudha. And another thing which I want to ask you is a lot of people get confused between weight loss and inch loss. You know, they feel that, you know, मेरा weight loss हो रहा है, लेकिन inch loss नहीं हो रहा, या inch loss हो रहा है, weight loss नहीं हो रहा. Like for me personally, I lose inches in fat, but I never lose weight. So what is the difference between the two, and what's more important, Vasudha?
So I don't really give weight importance unless and until you come under the category of being obese. You know, so that's not important. Everyone must understand that there is a desired weight. Every single body requires, depending on your height, depending on your body type, your bone density, etc. Okay, so I'm for easier understanding, I'm going to give you this example. For my height, for my bone structure, my ideal weight should be anywhere between 57 to 59 kgs. You know, and beyond that, I might end up looking more bulkier. I might not look 57 kgs. Sometimes I might look thinner. But if my weight remains 57, 58, or even 59, 60 kg, I'm in a good zone. Then my focus is not to reduce weight. My focus is to either reduce inches if I feel that I'm not very toned. And my major focus would be is to build muscle. When I say build muscle, it's not what you see externally. I'm talking about the muscle gain internally. So just for a very simple understanding, our body is made up of muscles and fat. I'm not going into the other parts of the body and the other things. So our focus should always be to convert fat into muscle. And that will only get converted when we are doing weight training. So do not look at the weighing scale every day, you know, oh my God, I've gained 1 kg. It's okay. Body is going to, you know, keep fluctuating up and down. It does not really matter. Just focus on how fit you are. Even with the weight that you are at, if you're able to do everything effortlessly, you're able to work out effortlessly, you are at a good space. All you need to do is start working every day to get fitter.
Absolutely.
Do not looking at the weighing scale. It really doesn't matter. What matters is your healthy living, your fit life, and the weighing scale only will matter when you are under the obese category. So that's why you have to focus a little bit on that, but please do not stress about it.
Okay. I feel really nice about it, Vasudha, because I never lose weight. So, you know, it's really nice to know this. Okay, so, you know, I'll quickly move on to the next question, Vasudha, which is, you know, a lot of people don't like to warm up or cool down before and after a workout. Stretching is something which most of us feel it's a sheer waste of time. What do you have to say about stretching? I know for a fact that it's really important to stretch before and after every workout, or even generally, even if you're not working out, stretching is really important. So what would you like to tell our viewers about that?
This is something which we see so commonly, you know, people, we are taking classes and people will not give importance to the, you know, warm-up time, and they'll run when the workout has started. So we have to understand our body is a machine, right? It's like any other machine. Say if we are talking about car, if you don't know how to drive a car, you don't understand, you know, which is brake, which is accelerator, the gear system, the steering, how will you drive it? You know, and even if you start the car, what's the longevity of it? So the whole thing is you need to understand that your body needs that time to warm up to be able to do everything. And the body is a machine. It needs rest. It cannot be working 24 hours. And when we talk about rest, it means stretching, cooling down, relaxing your body. Because if you are not focusing on these two, then ensure that you cannot do your workout for a longer period of time. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. And then after that, you will start feeling how badly it hit you. You know, constant injuries, muscle spasm, and major stiffness. So one thing that coming back to earlier, I had mentioned that don't just do cardio. There are three very important parts of our healthy living or fitness is cardio, strength training, and stretching. So these three have to, depending on goal, they need to be given equal importance. And if you only go on doing weight training and you're not focusing on stretching, that's your cool down session or your warm up session, mobilizing your body, then after a point you cannot lift weights because your muscles are getting shorter in length, and then it reduces your mobility to be able to squat down lower or to be able to, you know, hold anything up or anything. If you are a runner and you're not stretching, then eventually, because of stiffness, you are going to have knee injuries. You are going to have ankle injuries, hip issues, spinal issues, spinal issues. I think most of these spinal injuries that everyone comes across is because of lack of mobility and strength and flexibility. There's no other reason for it, unless you have had an external cause. So to avoid all of these things, please remember that workout is not as important as warm up and stretching after and before your workout.
Okay, okay. And Vasudha, you know, what are some quick and easy pre-workout and post-workout snacks which you can recommend, you know, especially for vegetarians? Like I for myself, you know, we have peanut butter on toast or banana because I believe you need to have healthy carbs before a workout and, you know, like healthy protein after a workout. So what from your side, what is it that you take and some quick and, you know, easy meals that somebody can have before, you know, going for a workout and after?
So whether it's morning or evening, whatever time I'm working out, depending on day to day, the most fastest way of giving myself energy and, you know, not feeling starved or hungry is by having dry fruits. You know, a handful of dry fruits is something which is tasty and which is really giving you some good energy. Or bananas, apple, any form of fruit, you know, that is something that I really like to consume. And actually, even post workout, because I don't have supplements, so the time between going to a gym and home, I again consume fruits. So fruits are one of the most important part of our nutrition, which gives us all the vitamins and minerals that we need to be able to digest all the carbs, protein, fat that we consume, and it gives you a lot of energy. So that's what I eat. I'm not very fond of peanut butter, so that's something that I don't have. But yeah, for me, easiest go-to is fruits and dry fruit. Fastest.
Okay. And during the workout as well, like Vasudha, is it just plain water? People have electrol or you know something, or it's just fluids, right? That somebody needs to have during workout. One should not eat anything while working out, is it?
Yes, don't eat while working out. That's something that I wouldn't suggest. You can like eat before your workout, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, even before that. Banana or an apple is good. You know, you're not going to feel heavy eating any of that. You're not going to feel pukish. But yes, while you are working out, it is very important that you stay hydrated. I've seen a lot of people, they don't even consume water. I personally do feel that water will give you energy, you know, to restart your workout again when you're exhausted. When it comes to electrol or, you know, BCA or any other kind of supplement, maybe it is not required unless and until you are new to workouts and you feel dizzy, you know, initially in the initial phases, still your body is adapting to that kind of intensity or to working out. So that's when you would probably need it. But just water is important, and water not just while working out, but throughout the day to stay hydrated is extremely important. Very
Okay.
important.
And what about post-workout, Vasudha? So of course there are eggs, look, high protein, quick meals will of course be boiled eggs and paneer. What else do you feel people can have?
So I would say that everyone can have regular meals, even if you are somebody who would want to have, a little rice or chapati with sabji and dal and meat or paneer or any of egg by side, it's okay. It's perfectly okay. Continue to do that, but remember to control your portions,
Hmm.
especially for the dinner. If your post workout is dinner, just control the portion. Focus on increasing more vegetables and more protein, whichever form of protein you are using, whether non-vegetarian, vegetarian, eggs, or whatever. Increase that, reduce your carbs, that can be your rice, that can be your roti. In fact, you don't even have to have rice and roti, any of those kind of carbs. Your vegetables, your fruits are carbohydrates.
Hmm.
So, the best way would be mixing up few vegetables, adding up a little dry fruits for the good fat, and adding protein, just like stir fry your paneer or whatever form of protein, and that makes a wholesome meal. And it's super fast. It's very easy. Just few carrots and beetroots and palak and cashews, and then your protein, you're good to go. Ghee is very good. So if you want to stir fry, you can add a little ghee in your whatever meat and go for it. Must,
Okay.
must.
Okay. And Vasudha, when do you like to work out? Is it morning time or evening time? Like a lot of people, like I'm a morning person, so I like to work out early in the morning. In the evening, I feel very lethargic. Like I'll not even step out of my house. I feel so lazy sometimes. What about you? Are you a morning or a evening workout person?
So, first thing, I have not limited myself to morning or evening. It is more of the necessity, the body
Hmm.
requirement. And there are days where I end up working out in the evening because morning would be busy. So I am not, making myself limited to morning hours that, oh, if I cannot work out in the
Hmm.
morning, I'm not going to do anything in the evening, because that would then cause a little mood fluctuation for me,
Hmm. Hmm.
because I'm limiting myself. That's something that I would tell everyone. Do not limit yourself to something. If you get a chance to work out in the morning or in the evening, just work out. That's more important. But yes, I would actually prefer to work out in the morning, mainly
Hmm.
because it releases such happy hormones, and I feel
Correct.
excellent. I feel so energized to go ahead with my day easily. It's nice. It's a very nice vibe that you feel within yourself when you work out in the morning. So, and what happens with me personally when I work out in the evening is I'm so high on energy, I don't get sleep. So, as much as I hate waking up, I'm not a morning person, but I would still prefer to somehow struggle and wake up in the morning, work out. Firstly, I'm done for the day with my workout,
Hmm.
and I
Hmm.
feel excellent, energetic, happy throughout, rather than, again pushing myself like, okay, let's work out in the evening and then stay awake like an hour at night.
Okay, great. Wonderful to know that, Vasudha. So now I'll come to my most favorite topic, which is about dogs. So we
Right.
keep watching your wonderful and lovely videos that you post with your two cute dogs. I just wanted to ask you, what are some fun exercises? We, of course, watched the video that you posted, which was, kind of used by Heads Up for Taste as well. So what are some fun exercises that one can do with their pets, and how it actually, a lot of people don't realize that, working out with your pet actually, kind of boosts your energy, gives you a high. So what are just, maybe even if at being at home, it is something which is, like out of the topic for us here, but for dogs also, how they feel happier when they are just, playing around with their owners and vice versa. So what do you suggest some, fun exercises that one can do?
Yeah, so in terms of exercise, I think the best thing when it comes to exercising or bonding with your pet is their walks. They love their walks. So I make sure that I give them good amount of walking sessions in the morning and in the evening. So that way, I think I am walking close to 5,000, 6,000 steps myself as I walk my dog. So, it is helping both of us to keep each other healthy. So, one is definitely that. Other than that, there are some other movements that you can do is, while you play with them with the ball. So, I run along with them, I make them jump, and that keeps me also active. Obviously, I cannot compare that kind of workout to a workout that we would do normally, but it's all about staying active throughout the day and keeping your dog active. Because if you're not active with them, over a period of time, they are going to get immune to being lazy, which is
Great.
not good for them. We understand as humans, we have a mind to know that, hey, I'm becoming lazy, I'm putting on weight, it is unhealthy for me, and we can work aggressively towards it. But unfortunately, with dogs, it does not work. And once a dog becomes obese, oh my God, it's so difficult to think of, reducing the weight. So, keep keep them active, and the best way is to take them walk morning, evening, at night, and make, I think, two walks, a longer one where you yourself are walking for about 2,000 or 3,000 steps every day minimum with one walk. So both of you are active, both of you are happy, you're bonding, and dog have a lot of energy. They need to consume that. They need to take it out. Otherwise, they will just keep troubling you all the time.
Yes.
So, play with me, play with me, play with me. They're like kids, irritating kids sometimes. So spend that energy so that they sleep well, you sleep well.
Great, wonderful, Vasudha. Thank you so much for this great session that we had with you right now and busting so many fitness related myths. For everybody who's watching our show and all our followers, I would request you to go and follow Vasudha's account, her page, and you'll see some really motivating stuff that she posts about every day, her stories and on her feed. And you can feel free to reach out to Vasudha for any health and fitness related queries that you have. Am I right, Vasudha?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Great. So also we have a very big surprise for all our followers, all our viewers for our next Instagram live session. So do keep following our page and keep your push notifications on to receive all the updates from our page. And yeah, that's it. That brings us to the end of this discussion. We had a splendid time speaking with you, Vasudha, today. Thank
Thank
you
you
so much
so much.
for
Likewise,
being with
likewise.
us. And yeah, we'll be in touch.
Definitely, definitely. It was a pleasure being over here and talking about so many misconceptions that everybody has. At one point of time, everyone's going through these dilemmas, should I not, yes or no. So it was absolutely my pleasure to be here and talk with you about all the regular problems that we all face.
Great. Thank you so much, Vasudha. Thanks a ton. Yeah,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.